Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Jonsson. I'm the CEO of a company called Production Minds. We're developing a pre-production software which is focusing on collaboration and project management. Now, what that is, you're going to see in a few minutes when Bob is going to talk about his experiences using our product called PMP. But I would like to talk a little bit about the background of the company and the product. We are Budapest-based, and the company was established in 2011. I'm a co-founder. The founder is Gabor Kertei, and he has a fairly unique background. He started off his professional career as a software engineer, and he was actually part of two big tech success stories. But since about 12 years, Gabor shifted his career, and he went into film production in a number of different roles. And that's where the idea of Production Minds and our product PMP was born. The first year and a half of the company, we really focused a lot on product development, and that eventually led up to a beta program. So in October 2012, we launched a beta, and that was used by more than 200 film professionals from all over the world. And that was really useful for us. All these feedbacks and inputs that we got from users playing around with it, testing it, but actually also using it for real productions, really paved the way for our commercial launch, which happened April this year. And since then, we have had a really good uptake. We have now more than 1,200 users, and they are using it for any script-based production. So we see commercials, we see shorts, and we see features. Now, I mentioned that we're Budapest-based. Does that mean that our users are in Hungary or regionally? Well, I'm very happy to show you this map. As you can see, we have users representing every continent of the globe, and we are currently increasing our user base with about 200 users per month. And considering the launch was in April, we're very pleased with the progress so far. Why the need for a pre-production tool? As I mentioned, Gabor has been in production for a number of years, and he came across a lot of inefficiencies, a lot of bottlenecks and problems that eventually causes a lot of waste of time and money. So being a software engineer, of course, he tried to look around for tools and solutions out there, but he didn't really find anything that was embracing the full pre-production process or that was addressing all the bottlenecks. We decided to do a feasibility study. And the reason why we did that was because we really needed to verify that Gabor's experiences was not a local or a regional phenomenon, that this was truly experienced by film professionals globally. And to answer the question, yes, film professionals globally are suffering from the same bottlenecks. There are some slight variations depending on what productions they're involved in. But in general, we see the same bottlenecks over and over again. We asked the question, what are the biggest mistakes in pre-production that create bottlenecks further down the line? And we got a top ranked list of 5 issues. And here they are in the ranked order. As number 1 comes crew members working with partial information, making assumptions to fill gaps. And this is number 1. I find it kind of amazing. We're talking about productions that involve thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and sometimes millions of dollars. And yet, we have film crews making assumptions to fill gaps. Second place, crew not being involved early enough. So we have crew members coming in at different stages, but information is so dispersed, so it's very tricky and challenging for them to get up and running quickly. This one is maybe one of my favorites. Crew working with outdated information after the decision was already made. Now, I think these are 3 really good examples of inefficiencies and wasting time and money. The 4th one came in as crew forgetting details having serious effects on set. Okay, I mean, it's human to forget, right? But once again, we're talking about serious projects that involves a lot of money. And on top of that, we are in 2013. There are methods for this, and there are tools to avoid these kind of situations. And the last one is not knowing who is responsible for information and from where a decision is coming. So if we look at these 5 issues, what is the common parameter? Do we have hardware-related technical issues here? No. Do we have skill set-related issues? No, we don't. We have project management and collaboration-related issues. And if we look at some other questions we asked, I think it's going to become even more clear. We asked, how do you share your production documents? 81% of the respondents rely on email as a number one communication tool. Now, not only is this a safety and security issue because you send around a lot of sensitive information and you never know where that's going to end up. And on top of that, each topic results in email threads of 10, 20, 30, 40 emails. And that is, of course, a perfect situation for chaos. Then let's add this. What software tools do you use to manage your production? 75% of the survey respondents still rely on Word and Excel to manage their productions. I don't think that Bill Gates had project management on his mind when he created Word and Excel. Now, just going back to the previous question here. So we have all these emails going on, all these email threads, and then we threw in some attachments, Excel files and Word files. Very soon, these become outdated. And as we saw in the bottleneck issue, this is what they're experiencing. They're working with outdated information. We also wanted to know what film professionals would like a software to do. So we asked, if a software could make tasks easier, what would they be? And we came up with a list, looks like this. Keep all production relevant communication in one place, remind me of outstanding issues, present creative material online, and track past productions so they can be reused. Now, if we look at this, we see these are typically the answers to many of the bottlenecks. All right, moving forward. So what is the conclusion? What is the summary here? Film crews, they're suffering from project management related issues, but they are not using tools that are meant for project management. And crews, what do they want? They want one central information hub where nothing gets lost, and they want a place where they can create and communicate as a team. Okay, so we listened and we built a tool that stands on 3 pillars. The first one is, this is an industry-specific tool that is meant for any script-based pre-production. That means that you can throw out a handful of off-the-shelf generic tools and replace with one industry-specific tool. Communication and collaboration. PMP is built on access user rights, which means you only see what's relevant to you and your role in the production. So you can really avoid the clutter and chaos of your inbox. And last but not least, project management is going through our tool from the very beginning until the very end. You're constantly reminded about pending issues and pending decisions. In addition to that, we threw in an extra, and that was, we made it subscription-based. Well, that means you only pay for what you use. So today you need a 5-user system, you pay $10. Next month, you need a 20-user system, you easily upscale. So we think that's much more fair, rather than a fixed desktop type of pricing structure where you have to make an upfront investment whether you use it or not. Right. This was a very brief introduction to the company and how we came about to do the product. I think all of you, including myself, are very interested in now meeting Bobby Marco.
Thank you.